Have you ever wondered if a spiritual awakening is more of a hardship than a blessing? Spiritual awakening can be extremely confusing because you feel like you're caught between two worlds. One moment you're just living your life thinking you got everything figured out, and the next one your whole world starts to crumble. But spiritual awakening comes with its own sets of benefits or side effects, and in this video I'm going to share with you some of them that no one really talks about. But before we begin, for me, spiritual awakening, there is really one saying that really stands out for me. And the saying is, ignorance is bliss. Because before my spiritual awakening, I thought that my life was pretty good and I got everything figured out. And the next moment, you feel like intense emotions and everything starts to crumble, as I said, and you start to question everything. And there's one thing that really helped me during this journey is that I know that I can choose which meaning I choose to give any experience I experience, whether it's a positive or a negative. So you can take any challenges and you can just give it a different meaning. You got the power to choose a new perspective and therefore to have like a more peaceful experience. Okay, the first benefit or change that you can experience while you're having your spiritual awakening is that your outer experience will start to change. Your appearance, literally your appearance. Because when you start to realign your inner energies, I believe that all your inner work starts to show. So maybe people will start to tell you that you're glowing, or your skin change, or you look younger than your age. When I started my spiritual awakening, people didn't really believe my age and told me that I looked more younger. And it was funny because people thought that I'm lying in regards to my age. They thought that I told them that I was older, but actually I was younger. But I can't really know any woman that put more years to her age rather than tell everyone that she's younger. But they thought I was lying. And I think I still believe that everything on even your appearance, because when you start to change, I believe that your cells are start to morph in a way, and it starts to show you. Because if you do the inner work, it just starts to show and you start to glow. Whether you like your appearance or no, you will start noticing that your appearance is going to change, and most likely for the better. So this is the first one. One of the additional benefits or side effects that you experience while you're having your spiritual awakening is you become more emotional. And a lot of us is really empaths and we can feel others' energy. And with this experience of spiritual awakening, your sensitivity is heightened. Because when you start to shed a lot of layers and you start to do a lot of healing works, you start to become even more sensitive for your energy in your environments. So you can walk into a room and you start feel people's energy. And for me, I started to experience a lot of unnatural experiences. Like I had a lot of premonition dreams. And few days after I had this dream, it became I experienced in my reality. Or maybe a lot of people start coming to me with the problems, and I can even be with someone in the same room, and I was thinking a thought, and second later, the people in the room, someone said the exact thing I was thinking in my head. And it was I was really didn't want to deal with any of that because I was really scared. It's like a superpower that you really didn't ask for. But in time, I started to really embrace those experiences and those heightened sensitivity, and because you become more intuitive, and you have a all different guided system for your life, and you start really to take the good things and the benefits from this, and it just became normal for you. I'm sure that there's a lot of experiences that you once scared of, and now it's just a regular thing for you, right? So this is the second one, and another benefit or side effect that you can experience in this journey is that you start to feel that everything is you are on the fast lane of change. Just your change, you start to experience everything faster, right? Your healing is faster. You feel like you're on a roller coaster. You feel a lot of ups and downs. Your emotions are all over the place. But another good and positive thing that all your manifestations, you start to see them because you feel like you're on the fast lane. And as you experience all the negative stuff, you also start to experience all the positive stuff. Because for me, when I started to do a lot of rapid healing work, I started to become more present. And when you become more present, you're more likely to be aligned with all your goals and desires. And overnight, you start to experience them. So it's really about you changing the perspective about all those different side effects and experiences and wild, emotions. And you get to choose really what meaning you give to those experiences. It's all about you have the power to choose. At the beginning, it feels like you don't really have a lot of choice because those experiences just start to come to you without even you asking for it. But with time, you be more comfortable with those experiences, and just you take all the positive stuff and you start implement it in your life, and it's really start to be a game changer in a positive way in your life. And when we start to experience spiritual awakening, we are forced to let go of a lot of things, unfortunately, things that we don't choose. And if you are struggling with spiritual awakening, with letting go while you're having your spiritual awakening, you can check out this video about letting go and trust the universe. And I share in this video a lot of things that really helped me to let go really effortlessly. And it just my experience of spiritual awakening became more easy. So check out this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye bye.